Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Meta. I am yours truly, Travis Spencer.
I'm Camilla Crawley.
All right, Camilla, it's Monday again.
hmm
So, what do you have for us today?
Well, first of all, today is the observance of
Mhm.
Martin Luther King Jr. holiday.
Mhm.
So, shout out to everyone who may be doing community service or just taking this time to spend with their families and reflect and things like that.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
but today we're still going to ground in gratitude.
Mhm.
We'll have some quotes all throughout today's practice, and that's really to, again, just support the honoring of Martin Luther King Jr. and everything he symbolized and stood for.
Mhm.
So that'll be nice to have that for today.
Yes.
So a quote in the very beginning, as you already know, after we do our grounding and setting our intention, that first centering thought. And then from there, we'll have a main practice, which will have another quote attached to it, and then come back for our call to action and
Mm.
have a final quote to honor Martin Luther King Jr. As always, we're going to invite you to continue to join us. And any final words that you might have at the end of this practice, always welcome to share with the audience out there.
Yes.
So that is what we have for today.
All right, let's get started.
All right. Our grounding practice for today is grounding in gratitude, and we're going to bring that gratitude into the body. Wherever you are right now, I'm inviting you to find yourself a comfortable position if that's possible for you, and relax yourself as best you can. You can keep your eyes open for this brief grounding just to come into the present moment. So gently bring your attention into your feet, if that's possible, and notice your feet and what they feel like, especially if they're flat on the floor. Now, gently tune into the breath as well. And on your inhale, sharpen your attention on your feet. On the exhale, pretend as if you're breathing out through your feet. Next, gently shift up to your seat or bottom and notice how you're attached to whether it's a chair or something that you're on right now. Again, as you inhale in, sharpen your attention on your bottom or the seat of your body. And on the exhale, gently allow this part of the body to relax. And then finally, we're going to tune into the breath at the chest, noticing our inhale and exhale as the chest rises and falls. And I'm inviting you here and now to bring in a sense of gratitude if that's possible. Is there any gratitude that you have for waking up this morning? Any functions or activities that you've done leading up to this point right now? So just take the time to tune in and focus on that gratitude for where you are in this day. Gently breathing in and exhaling out. All right, now bring your attention back fully into this present moment by gently shifting and moving the body, feet, hands, other parts of the body. And if you just so happen to have your eyes closed, you can open them for this brief grounding, coming present. So that's our grounding for
Yes.
today. Try to change it up a little bit with bringing that gratitude into, I know, a practice that we've done before.
Mhm. You know what? I have something that I'm grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful for that practice.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought
well,
that
I'm
was very
glad.
nice.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I am grateful for being able to wake up this morning
Hmm.
and have this breath to allow me to function.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so let's go on to setting an intention for the day.
Yes. So, good people, what I'm going to invite you to do is we're going to take, say, 5 or 10 seconds and just set an intention for your day. As you move through the rest of your day, how do you want to move through the day? So, let's go silent, say for 5 or 10 seconds, and begin to contemplate that. All right. All right. We'll move forward to our centering thought.
Okay. So our centering thought, as we already said, is from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it reads, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. What do you say?
Ashe.
And read it twice because it's
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Okay, I forgot about that.
Now this is it's
Yeah.
your thing, right?
Since it's nice, you got to read it twice.
Okay.
Absolutely.
If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward.
Ashe.
No matter what, keep moving forward. I really like that because you never know what's going to come your way if you keep moving forward. As opposed to if you just stay where you're at, you might lose out on some of those things that might be a blessing to you. So just keep moving forward no matter what. That's the way I'm
Yes.
seeing that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for our main practice today, what we're going to do is a 2-minute practice of breathing and relaxing the body. And to lead us into that practice, we have another quote from our spiritual ancestor, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And that quote goes, our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. Of course, got to read it again. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. And considering the environment that we're in right now, I think that this quote is right on point.
Absolutely.
And this practice as well. This practice is to support you in building resilience through the day. And this practice is something that you can do throughout the day. We'll do it for 2 minutes now. And then I'm going to invite you just throughout your day, before you answer the phone, maybe before you eat a meal, to do this practice of inhaling through the nose. And then as you exhale, relax the body. So again, it's going to be inhaling through the nose, exhaling, and relaxing the body. And I'll gently guide us, and I'll go silent and then remind you to come back to the present moment, maybe every 15, 20 seconds or so for 2 minutes. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All righty. So for those who can, inviting you to allow your feet to be flat. If you feel comfortable, or if you're in a place where you can allow your eyes to close, inviting you to do that. And then we'll begin. All right, so let's begin with 3 breaths and then stepping into the practice. All right, inhaling deeply, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Once again, inhaling deeply and exhaling. If it feels comfortable, I want to invite you to continue at the same pace, inhaling, exhaling, and relaxing the body. Maybe allowing the jawline to relax, upper row of teeth separating from the lower row. Allowing the shoulders to relax, maybe falling away from the ears with each exhale. Maybe noticing your hands, whatever they are touching, and allowing them to relax as much as you can. Maybe noticing your hips and thighs, relaxing as much as you can as you breathe out. Noticing your feet, relaxing your toes as much as you can with each exhale. Inviting you back to the present moment if your mind is wandering. Continuing to allow the body to relax with each exhale. Coming back to the present moment if the mind is wandering. As we come to the end of this practice, I want to invite you to show yourself some gratitude for the resilience that you've built just doing the practice that we just did. Allowing the body to relax with each exhale. Whenever you're ready, inviting you to allow your eyes to open. How was that for you?
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, just really taking the time to be aware of the breath, kind of watch the breath in terms of relaxing. Something that seems very simple, but it was nice.
I feel that. I feel that. And for those out there that may have some difficulty with focusing on the breath and body in that way, it's perfectly fine. The act of mindfulness and the practice is the coming back. So every time you return to the present moment, noticing the breath in the body, you're being mindful. So congratulations. You've done a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job.
All right. Let's go to our call to action. So, our Mondays are all about grounding and gratitude. So, the call to action today is to show appreciation. You can decide to show appreciation for yourself or show appreciation for someone else that is in your life. That's the call to action today. If that seems challenging for you, then show appreciation for something that is maybe an event, something that has happened that you're grateful for. If it seems like a stretch right now to show appreciation for a particular individual. But all about gratitude and grounding in that as much as we can, because that helps us to stay present. What do you think about that call to action?
I think that's a wonderful call to action because I think it's important. Your best response to any circumstances is in the present moment and being present. And when you're not present, then you're going to react. And oftentimes we regret the actions that we take when we're in reaction mode.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And so, as we said, can't forget to tie in our quote to the call to action from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And this quote says, "Our goal is to create a beloved community, and it will require a qualitative change in our souls as well as a quantitative change in our lives." Again, our goal is to create a beloved community, and it will require a qualitative change in our souls as well as a quantitative change in our lives. And that call to action today, that's a part of creating this beloved community, getting into the practice of showing appreciation.
Yes, yes. Wow. We starting Monday off powerful.
Exactly.
All right. So, good people. So, for those who are part of the community, thank you for joining and being an active part of the community. For those who are brand new to this, we want to invite you to like and subscribe and also to share these practices with someone you believe can benefit from the practices.
Absolutely. And continue to join us for the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
For those that are new subscribers to the channel, breath practice is on Tuesdays.
Yes.
We have breath and body, as well as a little gentle movement on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Thursdays are our community conversations, where sometimes we'll have special guests. And on Fridays, we do loving kindness and compassion practices. So stay with us. Help us continue to build our beloved
Community.
community
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
we start each day grounded, intentional,